All Going to the World's Fair is a slow-burning, unsettling look into internet culture following Casey, a young girl who immerses herself in an online role-playing horror game. Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven. I love talking about horror. Welcome to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, we are talking about the new horror movie, We're All Going to the World's Fair. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. So happy you found my channel. Hopefully you stick around for a while. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. I'm very happy to see you again. So We're All Going to the World's Fair is a creepypasta inspired horror. I couldn't find any actual creepypastas that this is based off of. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody will let me know in the comments. But rather than being based on any one particular creepypasta, this is based on like the idea of creepypastas. It's a film that's exploring this gigantic internet subculture that we all know and some of us love. The film starts with Casey recording herself doing the World's Fair challenge. And the challenge is actually a role-playing game, but because half of the movie is the increasingly disturbing videos that Casey uploads, we're constantly unsure whether Casey is just acting, playing along with the game, or if she believes that the game is real. I loved the ambiguity of the movie. I feel like it was very in line with internet culture in general, where we have all of these huge social media stars, and the reason they get so popular is people feel like they know them and can relate to them. And really, we're only seeing a very small portion of their lives, like what they choose to show us and upload online. So this is the conflict in the movie. We can't tell if Casey is acting or not. Even though there are quite a few third-person POV shots between the YouTube video clips, we never see Casey interact with anyone in real life. We don't see her at school. When she's at home, she's holed up in her room. Just like the audience within the movie is only seeing what Casey chooses to upload, us as the movie as a whole's audience is only able to see what the director chooses to show us. And the movie kind of reminded me of analog horror in a way. Like, analog horror isn't filled with jump scares. It's usually, you know, short clips that are just deeply unsettling and disturbing. Like, there's no loud music to scare you or something popping up in front of the screen. That's the feeling I had watching this movie. Like, I wanted to look away, but I couldn't, especially when Casey starts talking to a man online, JLB, who is consistently watching her videos and reaches out to her because he's concerned about her. I won't say any more about his character as to not spoil anything, but his monologue at the end of the movie just, ugh. So like I said, World's Fair is a very slow burn, unsettling horror, and it kind of felt like a variation on realism. There's a lot of moments that use static, non-moving camera shots, really long shots with no cuts. Like, it's not true realism, but it feels like a distant cousin, you know? And even though it's not based on any actual creepypastas, again, that I could find, it does feel like a story that we might see on the news, similar to the Slender Man stabbings. Because the movie plays like Casey doesn't necessarily understand that it's a game she's playing, and people are just uploading their videos to the World's Fair as a means of artistic expression. But Casey thinks it's real. Or at least that's one interpretation you can have of the movie. Ultimately, this movie explores the dual nature of internet life, internet culture. It can be extremely lonely even when you're participating in a huge viral game like Casey is in the film. Casey is obviously super isolated and lonely, and she turns to the internet for a sense of community and belonging. And I mean, let's be honest, that's not far off from the backstory of even this channel. But I feel like it's super relatable to anyone who spends a lot of time on the internet, like a lot of us do. And I can't speak for Gen Z because I'm not a part of Gen Z, but this feels like very much a Zoomer horror movie. I don't mean that in a bad way either. Like, I feel like I could relate a lot to Casey's story as a millennial. Like, I definitely grew up with internet and social media, but stuff didn't really start getting big online for me until like halfway through high school. I feel like Generation Z is really gonna have that experience of like truly growing up with social media and internet culture. So this definitely won't be a movie for everyone, though. You'll see with the ratings so far that I'll show in a second, they're kind of all over the place right now. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments. I thought it was super effective and unsettling, but like in an understated, minimalist sort of way. I don't think it's the type of movie I would necessarily like put on for fun or like a comfort watch, but I would definitely recommend people watch it. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. On IMDb, it has a 5.8 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 93% critic score, 29% audience score. Both of those are fewer than 100 reviews, just for context. And on Letterboxd, so far, it has a 3.4. And once again, if you've seen it already, let me know in the comments what you thought, please. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post 2 new videos every week. I do a bunch of live streams, collaborations, all that sort of fun stuff, all horror, all the time. So subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you super soon with a new video or something. Until then, stay strange. Bye.